What is going on, guys? Back with another video. You know, 1996 Honda Civic Stop Playing Edition. You already know what's going on. Basically, I'm not sure what's gonna be in this video, but we're gonna film till I think it's long enough, and then I'll post it. So we're just gonna start off right away. I'll jack the back up, put those back under the back, and then jack the front up. Take those works off, put the steelies on the front, just so I can get the works off the car. Yeah. The difference between no preload and preload. Man, I don't want to sell these wheels, but they are for sale. $2,200 if you live in Arizona, plus shipping if you don't. Let me know. You know, 'cause I could keep them. I'll keep them if nobody wants them, but I kind of would rather have the money. So I need coilovers. I need a floor and a cage. I need hell shit. Someone's always asking me, you know, how long do the tires last? Well, at least normal people, but shit. So this is like 850 whatever miles at -20, you know, on one of my alignments. So I drove from California to on these wheels daily. Damn, that shit. Oh no, never mind. I thought that was a freaking head of a little nail in there or something. But yeah, like drove from Cali to here, dailied it for 2 weeks when I first moved here. Just drove it all over for like the last 2 months, basically until we put it up for this. And look at that shit, bro. It's like it's still new. And just for the sake of working on the car easier, I'm gonna raise up the preload on these, so there's a little bit of a bigger gap. These wheels are a little bit smaller overall height too, so yeah, let's just do that real quick. But yeah, bro, I need tube front end bad. All right. Spring way raised up. Let's see. Careful here with the jack. Ooh. That's crazy. You know, still tucking. Ooh, we got the Riversides out, you know, the new wheels.
I just wanted to get a visual because I knew they were very similar in size. But yeah, these are a 10, and these are like a 9.75. But very interesting, kind of a different look with the tires. These are 195. These are 195/45. These are 185/55. But I kind of like it. But I mean, overall, they have like damn near the same size lip. So pretty close to lips. I think their lips are like 0.25 difference when I was measuring the other night. But yeah, dude, these wheels are so sick, dude. I love these fucking wheels. First set of wheels, second set. What's gonna be my third? Okay. Yeah, real quick, I'm gonna just kind of test fit these. Whoo, brother. That is hitting differently. That is hitting very, very differently. About to be tucking lugs on the 14s, bro. About to be tucking stars, bro. I'm tucking spokes out here. But yeah, this shit's insane. That's definitely a good goal. That's probably a good 18, 20. But yeah, that's what we want, man. And there's room back there. I think these are gonna fit up just fine once we get the new hubs drilled and everything, man. But yeah, guys, this shit is fucking nuts. I wish I could somehow test fit them on the fronts, but they won't even. They're not even close to fitting on those hubs. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for tonight. I will catch you guys when it's daytime and we are back messing with the trailing arm. Alrighty, it's 2 days past now, but back working on the car. Basically, the plans for today are gonna be mess with the trailing arm, see if we can start tucking again, and yeah, once we get that done, probably mess with the tow arm mounts and stuff, and then probably finally just take out the whole trailing arm so we can start modifying where the tow arm mount's gonna be. Got the car on jack. So basically, what I was talking about with the washers is you can see there's like 3 on that side and none on this side. And essentially what that was to do was to kind of already tilt the trailing arm just so it wouldn't have to put too much stress tilting the bushings. But I think tilting the bushings for camber isn't really as hard as it was, because like they'll tilt, like they got flex this way. I need it to flex this way, like I need to squish the top part. And you can see it was having hella tilt, and then it was digging into
the side, and that is what was causing it to lift the whole car. So we're gonna fix that right now. Probably gonna take out the coils right here real quick too, just so they're not in my way. Yeah, but let's take out those washers, and then we'll start jacking the car up and see if we can get it to go again. And another thing we're gonna have to check is these to make sure it's not binding on here. This part starts pointing down a lot, and it's like pulling here and just creates a bunch of tension. So that's why eventually we're gonna cut this and kind of offset it so it's corrects that geometry. But first I just need to get this thing tucking how much it's supposed to tuck. So let's get that going. Okay, got the washers out. Gonna put the wheels back on it so I can have a visual of the tuck, and then I'm gonna start just trying to tuck it up, see if that was what was bothering it. So here's the issue. It's not tucking past this, which on my old blown out bushings I had it like up to here. Like basically the rim was all the way up there. And so something with the geometry is not letting that happen, because as you can see now, it's jacking up the car. And what I think it is, and my roommate thinks it is this like binding basically from being pulled down or being pushed down, that is making this tight and somehow lifting the whole car up. Because we don't have, it's not really touching there yet. I think we're getting pretty close though. It might actually be, I can't really tell. But because we want to be looking for that, it's gonna be turned on the screen, on your guys' screen, but that inside part touching the wall could also be what is stopping the car from going up more. So we may have to either trim that down off the trailing arm or hammer this in. So now my next is just gonna be disconnecting this and then jacking it up and seeing if it's that off the toe arm. So we have the front wheel on, testing it, just because if I want to use the rear wheel, I have to, like, the toe has to be perfect, and it's all this BS that's hella annoying. But basically I got it to where it's rubbing. So this is as high as it would theoretically go, and you can see the toe arm is just hanging like literally below the floor. So that's gonna get chopped probably like right here and offset so it's up. But yeah, that with that disconnected, it's not binding no more, and it's letting it go all the way. It's tucking right here, which is pretty good. I think I just need to take my W and just kind of accept that's how low it's gonna be. It might sit a little bit lower too because the 14s. But shit, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it'll look good. But yeah, that shit's, I think I might cut out a little bit more above this too. I think that could also be playing into why it's touching, and then same thing, probably create a little bit more room back there where the bushing attaches. So now that we know that, I'm pretty much just gonna take it all apart and get ready to modify the trailing arm. Trailing arm back out. Okay, another development that could possibly also be contributing to the whole, no, damn it, all those sockets. Oh my gosh, are you fucking kidding me? This shit, even though I have shaved it down a little bit, is kind of hitting the top of that where I'm like touching the camera too. So it's kind of hard to shave that down, so I'm gonna shave more of this down so it can extend all the way until it hits that shit right there. Oh, I say extend until it can rotate all the way that high, because that could also be why. Boom. So the purpose of doing that was it's kind of hard to bend this part up, but now we got it. So that's as high as it can possibly go. It can't go more than that because it's hitting the damn body of the car right here. So that should fix the issues of why it wasn't tucking all the way. So now we'll adjust that toe arm. We should be good. Okay, so our game plan with repositioning the toe arm out is basically going to be cutting it about right here at the crease. We're going to cut all the way down back this way, all the way up before this double layering right here. But we're not going to cut the top, just up the back side of the wall, and then we'll bend this like that, and then just replate and restructure everything and just bend this up so it's kind of vertical, and then so when everything's jacked up, tucked, it's still flat above the car and stuff. So that will make that a lot easier, and yeah, so that'll be nice to deal with. The tools are put away. We're gonna go on a quick side mission to get a little two-wheeled vehicle real quick. Oh my gosh, bro's got the trash bag on there, but that shit is minty fresh. Oh my gosh, what the fuck going on, man? All this wood on the ground. Somebody crashed or something, dude. Let's see. This is a crazy video right now. Damn, you can't park there. So this is probably a terrible decision, but yeah, definitely just bought a 125 mini little pit bike. So yeah, about to go home, clean out the carb, and pop some fucking wheelies. And we got the bike in the back. That shit was, excuse me, that shit was way bigger than I thought. Oh, the speed bump. And we got the bike right here. So, you know, yesterday came home, Loki kind of stopped filming, just instantly started fucking with this thing. But yeah, brother, as you can see, yesterday I had to shorten the gas line because this shit was like crazy long when we first bought it. And it would like not run because it would get so much air bubbles and it like was just shitty. And then it had like 6 month old like gas in it, and it was like half empty too, so it would not idle, it wouldn't run good. So we came home, fixed that line, put some gas in it, and then like started it up, held it, like made it idle just by holding the gas open, you know. And then I just went and ripped it, you know, with like a 4th gear pinned, clean out the carb that way, and now it runs good. So we're lit. Let's give this thing a rip. So we got the 125, bro. Let me know what we should do with this on the channel, you know. Bike build, make this thing a little drag bike. I don't really care to do wheelies, that's like going fast, so yeah. Alright, we're back out front now. About to modify these freaking trailing arms. As you can see, I was scraping this part of the trailing arm somehow and scraping out where the tow arm was mounting. So we're gonna be raising all this. Well, raising it in a way. Alright, so that's basically the idea. That's fully cut. I just gotta hit that with a little freaking flathead or something. But basically, so all that's cut right. So we just bend this up now and then replate it. Other side is cut now. Really solid cut right there. You basically notch that out because these are probably gonna meet at some point. But you can see it'll definitely start bending. Right now, we got this thing all cut up, not on the top though. We're gonna mount everything back up. I'm gonna jack everything back up to where it's tucking again, right? We'll see how much this hangs down, and then we will start bending it, hitting it with a hammer or whatever, bending it up to where it is not, you know, under the car no more. All right, guys, so you see, got it pretty much tucked up. I mean, it might tuck a little bit more than this, but we'll see. So I'll probably push up a little bit more than it needs to be right now. But yeah, so basically we're just gonna take like a hammer or some other shit and push that up, and then yeah, fucking bend that shit out the way. You know, I'm about to just try to look. This is such an awkward place to hammer. A little bit more, just a little bit more. It's now hammered up. This is probably a pretty this is probably one of the most just like legendary things ever right now. So the suspension geometry for that tow arm is now gonna be flat, and then it's up. The mounting point is gonna be above the floor. I might even hit it 1 or 2 more times just to get it up a little bit. You can see kind of the new lowest point are gonna be these bottom kind of seam weld shits, which are just gonna get scraped or cut off anyway, because we're gonna be replating all of this, make it nice and strong. Yes, this is so fucking sick. This is probably one of the coolest things I've at least I think me and the homie thought of. Justin told me to to cut this in, like see if it works, and then it freaking works. So this is such a W, bro. Changing the angle of that, such a W. This, you know what I mean? We're like almost tucking sklugs. And then as you can see, guys, I freaking made sure even if it's at full droop, like with nothing in it, still don't hit up top. It all reaches, all fits. Almost like Honda knew I was gonna do this 30 years later. Made sure the car was built right for it, you know. You can see the bottom cut it up the side. Made kind of like a V little notch for right here. And then yeah, you just hammer it up out the way. And we'll just replate all that in, make it nice and strong again. And boom, no more issues with scraping through these or being too low. We can get all this stuff put back together, get the new hubs, really get on the way. I'm in the middle of doing the other side, and you can literally hear this bushing just crunch and crack and shit as I'm jacking it up. It's so funny, dude. Bushing's gotta break them in. It was so hard to put everything together the first time.
All right, guys, I didn't film the sneaking in part, but definitely snuck into the drift event because I wasn't paying $40 to spectate. So yeah, let's watch these dudes slide. Holy shit!
Alright guys, we got the friendly arms out. That's what they look like with the cuts in them and the bends. So now pretty much what we're going to be doing is just, I'm going to cut off this bottom lip of the trailing arm that scrapes a lot. And then I'll get a wire wheel, clean all these kind of up, and then start making cardboard templates, and then eventually make those metal templates. Also, the homie Justin just got the fucking works. So he's putting these on the Miata, bro, bottom. These look insane. He's got the 10s up front, but he's gonna swap them to what they're supposed to be. I think they look crazy regardless though. See? That's kind of what I meant, cutting these out. Just chop that bottom lip off, that was gonna scrape it anyway. Take my grinder, the grinding wheel now, and kind of make that smoother. I'm just kind of cleaning these up with a little wire wheel, getting in these crevices so we're able to weld all that stuff.
Alright guys, so out here, fucking razor blade, cardboard, Sharpie. We got the cuts.
I'm about to make some templates to see how we're gonna weld this up. And then, yeah, cut it out of this and then cut it out of metal.
So we got a square.
That's probably a little bit bigger. I went half an inch bigger all around just so we can trim it perfectly. And yeah, and I'm not even gonna lie, the only reason I know how to do things like this is from building tech deck ramps out of cardboard when I was a little kid, because you'd have to do the exact same shit.
Yeah, so yeah, we got this piece right here. I'll probably actually move this right here. Me and my roommate were talking, so we're gonna go plate right here, plate on this side, then do one on the back right here, and then do one on the top like that. And then should be all strong enough. All right, so we got a rough estimate, a rough draft, you could say. We'll put a triangle plate over this too, of course, but that's basically what it's gonna look like. And then here is the last piece, kind of came up with. So I'll put that on top of that to kind of tie it all together, make it even stronger. So I think it's gonna be sick, it's gonna turn out great. I have test fitted them on the other side. They fit on this side too. So now we're gonna trace 2 of each on the metal and start cutting. Now we got all the templates traced out and cut them all out now. Got the 4 main ones cut. About to get the outside ones cut. And then we'll get the little bendy piece, the polygonal piece cut out. Mother fricker. So the sun started to go down, so I didn't really film me cutting these out, but I got all the templates cut out. Tomorrow I'll freaking
make them all nice so we can actually start welding on them. And then, yeah, we'll start on the trailing arms tomorrow. All right, we're back. We got all the pieces cut. I'm gonna use this freaking wire wheel, make all these like edges nice so they're not all freaking, you know, got the slack on them or whatever you want to call that, you know. So clean up all the pieces real quick and get ready to weld them to that thing. So we got all the pieces, the little boomerang piece. Got my sandwich. Got this. Is not secured. So don't try this at home. This is real dangerous, I guess. But yeah, we'll do this right now. Gotta start cleaning up these pieces. I think I might have said earlier in the video, like talked to some about like people ask like where you learn how to do stuff like this. Bro, if you guys take shop classes in high school, bro. If you guys are still in high school, take shop classes. Not only is it a guaranteed passing of a class, you get to actually do shit and learn stuff like this. Yeah. Stop playing and go to school, bro. We got those two pieces done. Moving on to the square pieces now. So we got all the plates pretty much prepped. Both of these. Both of these two triangles. We got the homie Justin, Chase Industries. Or Chase Industry, bro. Yeah, it's not IES, bro. There's only one industry to chase, bro. But yeah, I you know, oh yeah, I totally forgot to prep that part. I prepped all the other shit. But I was gonna throw down some solid ass welds, whatever you want to call them. Some solid beads, some dimes. Stop playing.
Yeah, I'll probably do it like that.
What are we thinking?
So that way I can weld this whole, I can weld this to this and this to this and then pass a bead over both. And then I can get this whole back one, and then this way they're both sitting like pretty much flat.
Yeah, whatever you think.
Yeah, that should be solid like that.
So we're working with so far, letting that cool down. Prep out the next one. Yeah, super high tolerance.
Justin's welding up the trailing arms. I finally got a full set of freaking sun visors. I need to get one of these little clips for this side. Dude didn't even tell me that sold me these. These are out of a fucking EF, but whatever. I'm gonna run them because I kind of like them. A little bit bigger. That was pretty cool. This one's chopped, but yeah. We got matching sun visors. I just need to get the little clip for this side.
That's crazy, bro. So far, as I have now been tasked with finishing the arms because Chase Industries Justin's done for the day. So V's done, back pieces are on. I'm gonna cut these to where they're flat, and then I'm gonna weld these onto here, and then I'm gonna tell everybody that I did the whole thing. Guys, we got some Rizzo welds on this motherfucker. Let's see. These are terrible, but I mean, it should hold. I don't know. I tried my best, man. That's not even the important part. This is what's really holding it all together.
And with that, I am finally ending this fucking video. I've been filming it for like 2 fucking weeks. So yeah, the next video is gonna be me getting what's the C-Mac meme? The next video is gonna be me getting new hubs, getting them re-drilled at a machine shop, and then putting them on the front and rears and test fitting. Hopefully we'll have new coils by then. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, doing a bunch of one-on-one shit, crazy shit. So keep tuning in. Love y'all for watching. Rolls Royce Riz _ on Instagram. Stop playing TM on everything. Stickers soon. We bought 50, sold out. I bought 100. They're coming in the mail by hopefully next week. So be on the lookout for those. And that's the video. Later.